Hey, hi guys, welcome to another episode of Sofa Talk with Nono. I am Nonhlanhla Khoza, and today we've got ALLAN Mandindi on the show. ALLAN is an activist, and he is a community worker, an entrepreneur, and he is also an ex-British soldier. He is born in Lilongwe, the capital city of Malawi. Hi, ALLAN.
Hi, no.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like to tell us a bit more about yourself?
Yeah. First of all, let me just thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your show.
You're welcome.
So my name is ALLAN Mandindi, and I was born in Malawi, Lilongwe. That's the capital city, and I came in this country in 2003. And at that time, it was a time when a lot of Malawians were coming here young after finishing school to come and look for a future. So since then, I've done a number of things. I came to study, and I wanted to study accounting. But then I did find out that accounting was something that I didn't, I wasn't good at. So I stopped, and a colleague of mine introduced me to the British Army. So I joined the army, and it was amazing, being in the army, somebody from Malawi, traveling around the world, meeting new people. So I was in Afghanistan for 6 months. That was in 2011. And that was the time when Afghanistan was kind of intense, a conflict at that time. So I came back from Afghanistan and was posted in Germany. And after serving for 5 years in the army, I left the army and thought of, it's time I start working for my community. So I started getting involved in things within the Malawi community. And that's where the activists come from.
Okay, so tell me a bit more about the name of your organization.
All right. The name of the organization that I'm part of is called the Malawi Heritage Foundation. And this is a Malawian organization. This organization was formed in 2016, but it was formed because of what happened just a year before that. In 2015 in Malawi, they faced huge challenge, to do with the environment. So we had flooding, and these floods came at a scale that we've never seen before. A lot of people were displaced, houses been washed away. So us being a group of people in the diaspora, we sat down and say, how can we contribute? How can we help our friends in Malawi? So we started by raising small amount of money ourselves, just a handful of people coming together, and we helped out 2 constituencies in Malawi by giving them relief and giving them some, food items. So after we did that, we said, why can't we do this in a more professional way and have an organization that can serve people in Malawi and also serve people here in the UK? So that's where the Malawi Heritage started.
And how is it going so far within the communities here in Manchester, maybe all around England? How is it going?
So far, we are doing well. The organization itself has grown. We have a lot of members around the world because it's a diaspora-based organization. So it's not just an organization that is based or have members in Manchester alone, but we have members around the world. So we have people in the US who are high contributors. We have also people in South Africa, people in some other countries. So we are growing, and we are making an impact. But the main focus has been Manchester because myself, I'm really kind of involved in things which is going on, in my community, which is Open Shore Clayton. So because of that, I've kind of channeled that organization to be embedded from Open Shore, Manchester, and then spread out into other parts of the world.
You recently won an award.
Yes, we did.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah. So as I was, mentioning to you that in 2015, after the floods that we had in Malawi, we did the research and we found out that the main concern and the main problem, for us to have that kind of flood of that scale, it was because a lot of people in Malawi, they, cut down trees, and it was mainly deforestation, just to be open. So we thought, why can't we have something that can tackle this challenge and raise awareness, teach people how to look after their environment and also to preserve and conserve the land, because we want to have the land we have. That's the only land we have. There's not going to be another land which is going to be placed on top of us. So we need to look after the things that we have. So we started a project called One Tree, One Citizen. So this was a land conservation project, and it was mainly aimed at raising awareness and reaching out to people in the communities so that they can encourage them to plant a tree and also look after that tree. So that project that year, 2016, it was successful. We did plant 20,000 trees.
That's
and
really
then
good.
the other year, in 2017, we said, let's even raise the bar. Let's plant more trees. And then we did engage with the communities and they planted almost 200,000 trees.
Wow.
And then when we looked at, the response and the engagement and how the project went, we would say, wow, this is, but it was something that we never thought that we can do that. But it all originated from here, being in the diaspora, people putting a little something, somebody put, £50 there, £100 there, £20 there, and, we made it. And
all this from a young man that left Malawi years back.
Yes.
Coming to be an accountant and ended up being a soldier, and then now you're an activist.
Yeah.
Planting more than 200,000 trees in Malawi.
Yeah. So after I decided that accounting wasn't for me, I started, as I say, getting involved in the community, and that kind of engagement also led me to do a degree in politics. So I did a degree in politics at Manchester Metropolitan University. And then after finishing that, I got even carried away, we need to do more for humanity. We need to do more for our people, for our community. So I ended up doing a master's in international relations and also politics.
Yes.
So all these is still giving me ideas on how we can engage with the community and how we can make our own contribution, do more to help the people to empower themselves. Yeah.
So I believe you are obviously connected to local politicians, local communities.
Yeah.
How does that go about?
I'm saying we, because the Malawi heritage, I can't say it's only me. I work with people. So I want also those people to feel that, we are part of this.
Yes.
So myself, I like to get involved to network with a lot of people. So I go to various events, I meet a lot of people. So through that kind of engagement and connection, I've also come to meet a lot of people who are in power. So those people also help us to, make some of the projects, some of our ideas become reality. Because if you want change, you need to speak to the right people. Because you cannot say that I want to make a difference in my community, and then you're going to speak to the different, wrong set of people. You can't make that change. Because change is made by people who are in power. So starting from the local level, you've got your councillors who make decisions at the local level. And then, you know, when you go high up, you also have some other policymakers who make those kind of decisions. So if you start engaging with those people, you know, you can really make some difference, yeah.
Okay, so out there sometimes there are young men that have got the zeal that you had when you were younger. They want to get into maybe local politics to help out maybe the countries that they are coming from. What would be your advice to them?
My advice is, I would say to every young person out there who would like to make a difference in whatever area, because you know you can be somebody who believes that climate change is a big challenge and we need to tackle that issue, or you can be somebody who believes that corruption, or you believe that maybe bad governance is something that is bringing a lot of problem in my country or in my community. Then you need to start getting involved. To get your voice heard, you need to put your foot into the thing that you believe in. So once you start getting involved, getting engaged, you can start at the local level. If you go in each and every area, you find that there is something going on. There is something going on. So it just takes you, to have that kind of drive to say that, let me find out what's happening in my community. Who is my councillor? Who is my MP? Who is where is the social club where people meet? And then once you start finding out about those places, and then you start getting involved and start meeting these people, then you're on the right direction. So that's the advice I would give to young people out there who want to get involved and be part of change.
Yeah. Allan doesn't only just do activism only. I know that he also has acquired a place where local, not only Malawian people, African people can go and have meetings or create projects within that place. And it's something that I'll put a link underneath our video on Facebook and on YouTube for more details about that place. Allan, would you say that the change that you've brought about with the tree planting has also, caused you some kind of encouragement with the work that you're doing in Africa?
Oh yes. It feels good sometimes when you see that, a small contribution that you have, done or put in is bringing certain positivity into the society. So we have seen in Malawi how the tree planting has gone. We have seen how it has impacted on the people's lives. At the moment, we had schools where they had no trees, but now, the past 2 years, you go there, you can see that it's visible, and you can see the trees out there, and you know that we are making a contribution, and we are making an impact in the community. So, so by seeing that, you feel more encouraged and driven to do even more, and even to come up with some other projects which can also help other people in the community. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming here, Allan. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this show. Our contact details are below the screen, and we'll be seeing you next time.